when last we left Ralof Iceblade, the Northern Crusader. He went diving for history on the nearby fort Ancilas, trying to discover whether or not the ancient Nords were indeed here. And he was less than successful. He then went ahead and investigated the nearby lighthouse to see if there were smugglers, but he discovered something much worse. The lighthouse keeper himself was a sadist, torturing people, so we delivered our own brand of justice to him. Finally, he recovered a ring for Joagu, the jeweler who is here in Tain. And now here we are, back in Tain to deliver it to him. Let's get to it. So, we're going to go ahead and get back to him, give that ring back. Ralof did rest on his journey back over to Tain. So the enchantment has returned. The ring is now fully charged up again. So hopefully this will not be an issue. Hopefully he will accept the ring without any problems whatsoever.
Now where did I put that?
Alrighty then. So I believe he said he was going to be in the third door. Apologies, I'm kind of moving some wires around here. Hello. Oh, it's Ra Sathray. My bad. Ra Sathray. Hello, Ralof Iceblade. Have you recovered the Ring of Euphoria? Indeed, I have. Oh, thank you, kind Nord. Ra Sathray's wife, Kamjira, will be very happy. Here is your pay. You've earned it. But wait. Ra Sathray wants you to see Kamjira's reaction as she puts it on. I'm a little nervous. So he gave us 100 gold, an expensive ring, and an expensive amulet. Whoa! She's gone. My Kamjira is gone. What happened? Did you do this? Or who else would curse that? Of course, that damned Nord enchanter. He's the one behind this. Perhaps if you wear the ring, you can find the nasty Nord. What the fuck? Okay, so there was something nefarious going on here. There was something strange going on, but it had nothing to do with Ra Sathray. If you wear the ring, perhaps you can find this Nord and save Kamjira. It's over there, where Ra Sathray's wife was. It must have dropped as she disappeared. Ra Sathray will forever be in your debt if you would do this. I would be happy to do this. Oh, good God. Wow, that's not what I was expecting. At all. That was a shock. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my stuff here. Alright. Okay, guess we put it on. Where is it? Yes. Whoa. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, no. So, this may not go well. Oh, I certainly wasn't expecting you, Nord. You've unwittingly walked into the wolf's den, in the jaws of the dragon. You are in the realm of Jothmund the Clever. Well, it's really just a dank cave in the middle of nowhere. You see, doing advanced magic here requires training and study, which requires money. And in these lands, there's a way to make it. Slaves. They're worth a pretty septum when I'm in a pinch, I tell you.
I will bathe in your blood.
Ah, fuck. That's why I designed an Euphoria enchantment. I can hardly believe I convinced the foolish cat to buy that. In reality, it's a broken recall enchantment. It wasn't easy to rig the damn ring thing to recall to my mark point. The stupid thing drops whenever you use it. Ah, no matter. That pompous Khajiit's wife is mine now, and I can't miss an opportunity to catch one more slave right now. Dremora, prepare the bracers. Oh shit, a Dremora. He will bathe in our blood. Is the Dremora actually gonna fight? I hope not. Uh-oh. Oh shit, this is not good. Let's see here. What solutions do we have at our disposal here? We have this Scroll of Hellfire. Oh my god. Why are you so hard to hit? All right, very well then. Yeah, we got him. Your journal has been updated. I've killed Jothman the Clever, the enchanter of the Ring of Euphoria. And what a bastard he was, taking slaves. All right. Some valuable stuff, though. I can't really afford to pick that up right now. Scroll of Divine Intervention. A couple of Scrolls of Divine Intervention. Common Soul Gem. Exquisite Ring. I'll take it. Slave's Left Bracer. I'm still kind of surprised that the Scroll of Hellfire took out the Dremora. That was a bit of a shock. But hey, I'll take it. Ugh. Okay. We gotta find her and the rest of them. He's got a Nyx Hound. There we go. Okay, we should walk slowly because I want to regenerate some fatigue here. So where's he keeping his slaves? Wow. Quite the cavern. Ah, that must be the slave pen. Alright, let's kill a rat. There we go. Okay, let's see here. What's going on? Oh. There we go. Simple enough. So I was right about the ring being nefarious. It just wasn't nefarious in the way that I thought, that I suspected. Yeah, the enchantment was weird. Hey there. Afraid of getting your feet wet? Thank you so much for saving me, Ralof Iceblade. But we still need to find a way out of here. You should search Jothman's things. He might have something to help us get out. Divine Intervention Scrolls, wonderful. Will you give Kimjira one? Absolutely, here you go. Thank you again, Ralof Iceblade. Kimjira will use this thing to return to Ra-Sathre. You should use one too, and come back. Ra-Sathre will no doubt be pleased. Indeed. See ya. Alright, well I don't even need a scroll, I have my amulet. Yay! Alright. Go ahead and get back to Ra-Sathre, and I'm sure he'll be very, very happy that Kimjira is back. Well, that was fun. That took a twist that I wasn't expecting. Return to our new Khajiit friends. Now that they are happily reunited.
Yes.
Hello, Ra-Sathre. Thank you so much, Ralof Iceblade. You rescued Kimjira. Thank you again, Ralof Iceblade. Truly. Here, take some more gold. Ra-Sathre doesn't want anything to do with that ring. Take the ring to my friend Anjira in her shop in Old Ebonheart and tell her Ra-Sathre sent you. She might be able to help you find somebody who can remove the enchantment from the ring and replace it with something more befitting. Farewell, Nord, and thank you. Rasath Ray will leave now, as he has evidently overstayed his welcome in Morrowind. Oh, okay, sure. That's not a bad idea, actually. We will do that. We will indeed do that.
Go ahead.
What I'm thinking, I've got a lot of stuff that I'm carrying, right? So we got to do a little bit of, I should have done this in between videos, but now we're doing it in this video. So there you go. All right, let's take a look at the Imperial Legion. 1. Commander Rojana. Commander Rojana has ordered, I'm not going to do the voice. Commander Rojana has ordered me to investigate a former Kamana Tong enforcer, Ralam Halan, who is currently residing at Pasor Sur Lookout. I am to find evidence of his prior affiliation with the Kamana Tong in the process of raiding the tower, bring it back to Rojana. Rojana's lieutenant, Cathelomar, has requested that if I find any evidence, take it to the Balfoyan magistrate, Genonia Melitus, to enable Ralam to face justice through the proper channels. Search the Pastor Sur Lookout for evidence and then go to Balfoyan. No, that's Cathelomar. I don't really care for his instructions. Ralam Halan was a Kamana Tong enforcer in his youth and committed myriad offenses, including skooma trafficking and murder. However, he has never faced justice and is now living out a peaceful retirement. Go to Pastor Sur Lookout northwest of Almasthir and northeast of Indal Rune. Find evidence of Halan's crimes and bring him to justice. I believe Cathelomar downstairs has some additional information regarding this. Yeah, I'm not particularly interested in Cathelomar's way. It seems to me that there's going to be we're not going to get the results we want. He's probably not going to actually face justice. So we're going to go ahead and turn him over to the Imperial Legion. All right. Let's sell off some things that we got. Here you go. Here's a dwarven dagger. I think that's all we can sell this guy, unfortunately. And will he buy this? I didn't think so. Yeah, unfortunately, no. All right, here's what I want to do. Here's what I'm going to do. We'll drop off some of this stuff. At bunks here. I do have access to this chest. Very good. So for now, let's go ahead and just put our really heavy stuff. We'll put our treasures in this chest. It'll be a literal treasure chest. You know what? We'll keep these that way when we're at the lookout. We can kind of be undercover, so to speak. Sorry, I just bumped the mic a little bit. Bumped the mic a little bit. All right. Oh shit! Really? Ah. God damn it! Are you kidding me? I'll just pay the fine. Oh yeah, I'll pay the gold. Are you shitting me? So hold up. Am I not gonna be able to retrieve my stuff? Oh, now they don't care.
Excuse me. I was just thinking.
Now they don't care. That's weird because I didn't actually take anything.
After the kicking,
Bizarre. All right, AC's back on.
Speak quickly.
Yeah, that was weird. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so let's see here. Where is it? Indal Rune is where we need to be. Almasthir. What I'm thinking, maybe we need to take the boat back to Balfoyan. Actually, we're going back to Balfoyan. Maybe we should bring some of our treasures with us. Because Balfoyan's kind of a big city on the mainland. There should be more merchants there. So you know what? We will take some of our treasures with us. Sell them off. Yeah, just some of our treasures. And you know what? We'll bring a book with us for reading for our trip. Let's bring Let's bring biography of the Wolf Queen.
Shoes stolen for the last
I didn't
time.
steal anything. This was my stuff. Are you shitting me? That's my stuff. All right, I'll be back. Okay, I reloaded the save, and it seems like this time they didn't care. Clearly it was a mistake to put things in this chest. That's weird. That is truly bizarre. All right, that's going to be something I work out in between videos, I suppose. But for now, we're going to make our way back to Balfoyan.
Speak quickly.
And I guess see about taking a Silt Strider.
Greetings.
Oh, Joe Agu, this is going to be a problem, man. You're going to have to... Okay. Well. Okay. Well, that took care of that. We have arrived in Balfoyan, safe and sound. I don't have shoes. I think that we might have stolen the shoes that we did have, which is why they're not in my inventory. But we have arrived back in Balfoyan. So, first order of business is to find the marketplace, and maybe this woman over here can help out with that. Hello there.
If you want something, now's the time to talk.
Greetings, traveler. This is the town of Balfoyan. Plenty of things to see here. Are you looking for a specific place? Maybe. The Temple Island is at the center of the city. East side of the town has Outlander shops, inns, the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, and the Halalu Council Manor. The west side of Balfoyan is mostly local dark elves. The Morak Tong, noble manors, and some fine shops can be found in the outer parts of town, while the poor live closer to the canal. Then, in the northwest corner of the city, there's the Imperial Commission and the Chapel of Mara. The mighty Andis estate stands atop the cliff to the south. The road west leads to Tain, Omanus, and eventually the Redoran lands. The eastern road takes you to Gol Mak if you trek out to the river mouth. Otherwise, it leads you to either Manon and Arvud or the Antheran plantation. The Silt Strider port is near the eastern gate. The caravaner can take you to Almasthir, Manon, or Omanus. At the Balfoyan port, you can find a shop to take you to Tain, Old Ebonheart, or Vivek City on Vardenfell. Almasthir. That is one place we could go. So that's good. Thank you, Tatara. That was actually very helpful. So what we'll do is we'll actually stop by... Fighters Guild is here, huh? Tempting to pick up some Fighters Guild work while we're here, but we do have an ongoing contract with the Fighters Guild in Old Ebonheart, so we'll hold off on that. Ah, an armorer. Perfect. Someone we can sell the dreg boots to. Need the rust scraped off your sword? She didn't laugh, but that's... They laugh when they talk about elves, so, you know, you don't have a lot of money either, huh? That is a shame. I'm looking for somebody who can afford this, you know? Well, I'll take the hammer, because I could probably do some with some repairs. Excuse me for a second. Good enough. Well...
Don't press your luck. You're on your honor.
I know. Well, let's get some shoes. Maybe there's a clothier here. Reminds me of Balmora, but bigger, grander. Potion shop. Clothier, most likely. Yup. Greetings. You are the angriest looking man I have ever met. The grimy traveler wants to try on my fine clothes. Is that it? I think not. You can look from behind the counter. All right, well, I just need some shoes, man. And you do sell shoes. Only expensive kind, though. Well, it's not really Rayloff style, but... okay. I need shoes. Well, look, if I'm gonna... I might as well, then. He's not gonna go for it. I'm not that good at negotiating. Fine. Look at that fancy shirt. Perfect. It actually does go pretty well with the pants, I gotta say.
What's this about?
I do kind of like that it's puffy at the sleeves. Nice. It does not match the headband thing at all, but all right. Well, okay, let's see. Let's keep looking around. Oh, the Fighters Guild. Perfect. So now we know where it is. What's this? Is this a general trader sort of deal? Yeah. All right. Well, let's see if we can get rid of some of these rings at the very least. Hello there, Felanius Severin. Welcome, traveler. There's nothing in my store you won't find elsewhere, but I offer the best prices in town. How much will you take? How much will you offer me for those? Okay, actually a pretty good amount. That works for me. And I've got these expensive rings to sell off too, if you'll have them. All right, I'll take that. Thank you. Goodbye.
Excellent.
Okay. That's pretty good. Tempting to stop off at the Fighters Guild, maybe for some training. What time is it anyway? 6 p.m. Well, you know what? Let's stop off at the Fighters Guild for a little bit of training. And maybe we can rest here too. What have we been spending most of our skills in this particular level? Maybe we'll do another training session with Longblade. Get ourselves up to level 8 here. Get a decent amount of strength training. Hello, Radeko. Welcome to the Balfoyan Guildhall, Protector. Looking for work, I suppose. Talk to our steward Neris Hardale. He's in the training room downstairs. What training do you offer? Longblade, perfect. I can teach nothing more about that skill. Oh. Did I spend anything in agility? I did not this level. Okay, well, said that the guildmaster is down here, so maybe he can train us further in Longblade. Eris Hardale.
You here for orders or advancement, Protector? Or is there something else you wanted?
Training?
What's your rank? Sorry, no. Sorry. Perhaps later. When you're higher rank, but not now.
Okay, fine. Nothing of interest. Oh, we probably could have sold the dreg boots to her too. How about you? Do you offer training? Kyoder? Well met, fellow Nord. I am Kyoder. Let me welcome you to Balfoyan. There are a handful of us sons and daughters of Skyrim in this city, but not nearly as many as I'd like. May I offer you a little advice? Or if you're lost, perhaps I can point you in the right direction. Looking for a specific place or someone in particular? Little advice? Don't fight when you're tired. Yeah. Training? Longblade? Yeah! Awesome. Alright. Well then, let's go ahead and rest here for the night. Alright, there we go. We'll do strength for sure. And speed and endurance. There we go. I think it's kind of interesting having a character who has low personality. Obviously, I'm doing something similar with Darley, but I like the idea that... Right, I think... I'm trying to think of what... Darley might be unlikable just because he's like... Why is Darley unlikable? That's a great question. I think Darley is self-absorbed to an extent. Because, you know, he wants to be a famous adventurer. That's kind of his whole shtick, right? That's his whole goal. So I think he's just slightly he's a little self-absorbed. And I think that's what makes him unlikable. I think Ralof is unlikable because he's a crusader of a kind. Because he, like, you know, he believes in law and order and justice and all that sort of thing. And he's a little, I think he'd be a little hard-nosed, a little stubborn. That's where I think his unlikability comes from. Yeah, that's my running theory. Okay. Irvena. My stealth strider could take you to Lon Oak, Manon, or Manus. Much more comfortable than a carriage, I assure you. Wait a minute, I thought you could take me to Almasthir, unless that was the ship that could take me to Almasthir. Maybe it was the ship that could take. It was the ship that takes me to Almasthir, and I'm just mistaken. It would make sense. I mean, it obviously, you know, there's this huge channel of water. So let's go back to the harbor. Perhaps that's who could take me to Almasthir. Okay, maybe it was the ship that takes us to Almasthir. Perhaps I was confused. And you know what? It's entirely possible that Almasthir is on my map because I did a daisy chain of boats trying to figure out how to get to Tain. So it could be that I took a ship to Almasthir at some point. That could be it. All right. Hello there. What's your destination? Yeah, Almasthir? Yes, perfect. Okay, that's where I need to go. Thank you. Okay. Oh, there we go. Fix the map. Right, here we are in Almasthir. It's very big. We're not going to spend time here, though. We have travels to go on. Now, this is more unfamiliar to Ralof. Oh, a potions maker. How are we doing on potions? We got lots of standard restore fatigue. I think 5 restore health potions should be sufficient. Are there any potions we can sell off? Any that I don't necessarily want to use? Hello there, Sabinus Van Seo. I've got potions for every opportunity. Don't believe me? Just take a look. Well. Take that. Take that. You take that. Take that. Hang on. Had to adjust my seating position. You can have that. Now, do you have more health potions? You have a quality restore health. I'll take that. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's have a drink of coffee here. Okay, so if we keep heading east, eventually we will get to, what's it called? Not east-west, Indal Rune. And that'll bring and then we'll be a step closer to finding the lookout. I feel like we're probably not meant to walk down that. You may hold whatever beliefs you like, but the 9 divines are the true gods. Anyway, let's go ahead and suit up. All right. So we'll keep traveling westward, and eventually we'll get to where we need to be. Oh, east? I thought you said west. Okay. Ooh. Look at these barbaric shrines. These Dunmer are very strange indeed. Ooh, water breathing. Oh my god, they make noise. Why is this one making noise? Why is this one making noise? Is it broken? Alright, she has nothing to say about the noise. I guess it's doing what it's supposed to do, and I dislike it. Just gonna get away from it. There we go. Whew. Alright, what is this? Is this Indal Rune? Must be. Okay, so Indal Rune is a little, like, riverside village, basically. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so we've arrived at Indal Rune. Well, let's just look at quests here. Passer Sewer Lookout. Northwest of Almasthir and northeast of Indal Rune. Find evidence of Halan's crimes and bring him to justice. Okay. So northeast. So now we have to go this way. Look at this person. Stevian Kofkin, are you a knight? I don't know you. What do you want?
Yes, friend.
Ah, that answers my question about what you sound like. That's why I didn't do a voice, because I'm like, I don't know. Is this a Breton? Is it a, what you call it? A freaking, oh, that might be it up there in the distance. On the one hand, I do kind of wish I had more distant terrain. On the other hand, it is kind of cool, that sense of, oh, they purr. Sense of discovery of like, hey, wait a minute, is that it? I'm not sure. And then the mist kind of clears. And you're like, oh yeah, that might be it. It's a fun feeling. So I don't know. Maybe I'm glad that I still have the oh, what's this? Is this a bandit hideout? This might be a bandit hideout. It might be a bandit hideout. I want to go into a bandit hideout. I keep forgetting to do a save at the beginning of the episode. I need to start doing that. Let's go into a bandit hideout, guys. Ah! Oh. For a minute I was wondering if the mud crab was friendly. I guess not. Made a weird noise. Is this a mud crab cave? Are the mud crabs bandits? It's the mud crab bandits! Oh no! Is it literally just a mud crab cave? That's kind of cool. Ooh, it's a treasure chest. See if we can open it. Oh shit. I got it, whatever it was. It was probably a slaughterfish. Can I open you? Oh, it's trapped. Well, I can fix that. Maybe. I just keep waggling it. Yeah! Awesome. Wow. Pointless. Maybe this clam has a pearl. Nope. Okay, well, it was a mud crab cave. Mud crab and slaughterfish cave. Which is fun enough, I suppose. It looks like there's more down there maybe, but without a water breathing potion, I think it would be foolhardy to try and explore that. Uh-oh, I'm vibrating. Oh, I should take the mud crab stuff. Yeah. Their meat is good for restore fatigue potions. Just dispose of the corpse. Okay. Anyway, that's enough of that. Got a little distracted there. So that place is likely it. Take that. Okay. Have a little coffee. This has got to be it, right? Feels like it is. Pastoral Sewer Lookout. This is a farmhouse. It's unlocked. Why is it unlocked? Hi there.
Greetings, Outlander. I can see you aren't from here, but it seems you're getting around. Say, have you seen my brother Salarim?
No.
Salarim is my younger brother. We inherited this farmhouse from our late father, but Salarim has always despised working in the fields and proposed that we sell it. I disagreed, telling him that I wouldn't throw away our father's legacy for any price. We had a heated argument and Salarim stormed out in anger. I saw him take our boat and row north. He hasn't returned yet, and now I'm starting to get worried.
I'll try to find him. I'm in the area.
Will you? Thank you, Elaf Iceblade. As I said, Salarim rode northwards. When you find him, tell him that all is forgiven and that he should come back.
Sure. Sounds like a worthy quest. But we're still looking for the lookout. Oh, do they keep slaves? Don't tell me they keep slaves. I may have to reconsider helping. Who are you a slave of? Are you the slave driver? Oh, wow. Do you ever wonder why people don't like you? You think it might have something to do with the way you act? What's your trade? I'm an overseer. Okay. But for whom do you work? Oh, do you work for you somehow work for the Kamana Tong? That's surprising. Oh my god. Okay, we still haven't found the lookout. I feel like we're more likely to find the guy's brother before we are to find the lookout at this rate. I think we're on a plantation. I think that farm might be separate from the plantation. I think we're on a very large plantation at this moment. Okay, so there are signs here. Maybe they'll point us in a direction. Dalrune, almost clear. Lon Oak, or on plantation. Yeah, we're on a plantation at the moment. We won't be staying on it, that's for sure. Anyway, let's kill this bug. There we go. Oh, that might be it up there. Okay, so I think the best way to reach it probably be to go back around. What What are these plants anyway? Do they do anything or are they just decorative? Oh, they do stuff. Blue cannet. Somebody already harvested them, I suppose. Okay. Auto run while I'm drinking coffee. Looks like somebody's been cutting down trees. It was the beetle! The beetle has been cutting down the trees. Maybe that's it. Oh god, there's so many places to look. Let's do a quick little restore fatigue. Ah, he's stuck. Well. Oh, you moved. What'd you do that for? All right, that might be the lookout, actually. So we have two possible candidates for the lookout. Could be either one of them. Okay, so there's a guard here. So this could very well be the lookout. It's fun using context clues to kind of piece things together. This is it. Okay. Well, we should not be dressed as an Imperial Legionnaire, because that will surely be suspicious. Uh-oh, my pants. There we go. Now we look a little bit more like just an adventurer, which works. Nah, let's not do the fancy. Okay.
It's not all that bad.
Okay, this is gonna be tough because people aren't gonna like us. Let's... Oh, we can rest here. Hello there. I'm an officer of the Imperial Law. You're looking for the old captain. He's upstairs in his chambers. I see. He's the captain of this lookout. Doesn't do a lot of work, though. It's practically a retirement post. I have a suspicion that collecting evidence is going to be difficult. Yellow Book of Third Era, 426. Let's read it. Okay, so this is the Counselors of House Law Loot book. Greetings.
Speak, traveler.
I'm an officer of the Imperial Law. Move along.
Background?
I'm a Lalu guard.
Yeah. Latest rumors.
Another foolish outlander decided to try her luck, scavenging the old Indorol stronghold of Tur Julan. Of course, she never came back. Probably ended up as some Daedra's dinner.
Oh, God. Well, I'm certainly not going to go there anytime soon. This would be the captain, I suppose.
What do you want?
Oh, just looking. Just looking. Nothing suspicious so far. Hello there. Oh, he's blind, is he?
Not very often we get...
Ah, he knows.
Not very often we get an Imperial soldier down here. What can I do for you?
What's your background?
I'm just an old watchman, waiting out my days. Do you like the view from Pastor Sur, Outlander? Stop and take it in, if that's your interest. Before my sight began to fade, I gave up my post as the captain of Atron Oran's household guard. Now I am nominally in charge of Pastor Sur Lookout, enjoying my retirement.
Can I bribe you? Evidence. Do a quick save here. He doesn't care if I look evident. He is blind. He doesn't know if I'm looking. I doubt he would keep evidence around him. Let's look downstairs. Oh god, it's raining.
How are you today?
Okay, let's look around a bit more.
Speak, traveler.
We can go in here. This looks like just a storeroom, though, so that's not particularly helpful. Can I get more information? Let's do some more bribing. Aha! I heard he used to be part of the Kamana Tong. You wouldn't know it by speaking with him, only by the old notes he keeps lying around. I see. So he's got some old notes somewhere, huh? Oh, you're being followed? Well, I've got something else on my plate right now. I can help you with the whole, well...
It's not all that bad. It's not like I bit him or anything.
Okay, I am curious. You're being followed? No, I'm not being paranoid. Are you aware of what becomes of unwary taxmen in this lawless corner of the Empire? They get mugged and murdered. That's what. I am sure that even now, as we speak, someone is out there, waiting for me to come out. Perhaps if we were to travel together, you could escort me safely to Indal Rune. I don't carry much gold with me, but mind you, but I will pay. Maybe later. For now, I've got other things to do. So, he's got old notes lying around, huh? Clearly not in here. Why do they not care that I'm looking through their chests, but the Imperial Legion lost their shit when I did it? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. I'm even part of House Lalu. Duh. So he's got some old notes lying around somewhere, huh? Just keep them in weird places, because I didn't see any when I
with virtue, Outlander.
was just kind of like looking around here. It's a good thing he's blind.
He is a hard man, all right.
Where is he keeping his... What notes? Oh wow, Orcish Halberd. That looks really cool. Ah! Is he gonna know if I grab it? I don't have my Ring of Chameleon. Shit. Is he gonna know? He's blind. How can he know I'm here? Is he gonna know? Let's find out.
Ralam, that Enwa from the census is causing our operation far too much trouble. Go to Tain and end the life of the taxman, Peleus Varan. See me at our usual hideout for your payment.
Yeah, he's blind. He has no fucking clue. I found a note describing a murder for hire plot involving Ralam Halan. Nice. Yeah, he had no fucking clue. Perfect. All right, well, that seems like evidence to me. Is there more?
Please
I
join
don't
me.
think so. That seems like it's it. Okay, well, we got some evidence. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, well, what we shall do now, we're gonna end things in a bit, but
Outlander.
as we end the video, we are gonna go ahead and do a little bit of reading. And what shall we read? Well, we only have the one book with us. We're gonna read Biography of the Wolf Queen. Oh, raise our speechcraft. Oh, it's a long read. All right, let me take a sip of my coffee here. Biography of the Wolf Queen by Qatar Araphanes. Few historic figures are viewed as unambiguously evil, but Potema, the so-called Wolf Queen of Solitude, surely qualifies for that dishonor. Born to the imperial family in the 67th year of the Third Era, Potema was immediately presented to her grandfather, the Emperor Uriel Septim II, a famously kind-hearted man, who viewed the solemn, intense babe and whispered, "She looks like a she-wolf about ready to pounce." Potema's childhood in the imperial city was certainly difficult from the start. Her father, Prince Pelagius Septim, and her mother, Kizara, showed little affection for their brood. Her eldest brother, Antiochus, 16 at Potema's birth, was already a drunkard and womanizer, infamous in the Empire. Her younger brothers Sepphoris and Magnus were born much later, so for years she was the only child in the imperial court. By the age of 14, Potema was a famous beauty with many suitors, but she was married to cement relations with King Mantiarco of the Nordic Kingdom of Solitude. She entered the court, it was said, as a pawn, but she quickly became a queen. The elderly King Mantiarco loved her and allowed her all the power she wished, which was total. When Uriel the Septim died the following year, her father was made emperor, and he faced a greatly depleted treasury, thanks to his father's poor management. Pelagius II dismissed the Elder Council, forcing them to buy back their positions. In 3rd Era 97, after many miscarriages, the Queen of Solitude gave birth to a son, who she named Uriel, after her grandfather. Mantiarco quickly made Uriel his heir, but the queen had much larger ambitions for her child. 2 years later, Pelagius II died, many say poisoned by a vengeful former council member, and his son, Potema's brother Antiochus, took the throne. At age 48, it could be said that Antiochus's wild seeds had yet to be sown, and the history books are nearly pornographic in their depictions of life at the imperial court during the years of his reign. Potema, whose passion for power, not fornication, was scandalized every time she visited the imperial city. Mantiarco, King of Solitude, died the springtide after Pelagius II. Uriel ascended to the throne, ruling jointly with his mother. Doubtless, Uriel had the right and would have preferred to rule alone, but Potema convinced him that his position was only temporary. He would have the empire, not merely the kingdom. In Castle Solitude, she entertained dozens of diplomats from other kingdoms of Skyrim, sowing seeds of discontent. Her guest list over the years expanded to include kings and queens of High Rock and Morrowind as well. For 13 years, Antiochus ruled Tamriel and proved an able leader despite his moral laxity. Several historians point to proof that Potema cast the spell that ended her brother's life, but evidence one way or another is lost in the sands of time. In any event, both she and her son Uriel were visiting the imperial court in 3rd Era 112 when Antiochus died, and immediately challenged the rule of his daughter and heir, Kintira. Potema's speech to the Elder Council is perhaps helpful to students of public speaking. She began with flattery and self-abasement. My most august and wise friends, members of the Elder Council, I am but a provincial queen, and I can only assume to bring to issue what you yourselves must have already pondered. She continued on to praise the late emperor, who was a popular ruler in spite of his flaws. He was a true septim and a great warrior, destroying, with your counsel, the near-invincible armada of Pyandonia. A little time was wasted before she came to her point. The Empress Magna unfortunately did nothing to temper my brother's lustful spirits. In point of fact, no whore in the slums of the city spread out on more beds than she. Had she attended to her duties in the imperial bedchamber more faithfully, we would have a true heir to the empire, not the half-wet milksop bastards who call themselves the emperor's children. The girl called Kintira is popularly believed to be the daughter of Magna and the captain of the guard. It may be that she is the daughter of Magna and the boy who cleans the cistern. We can never know for certain. Not as certainly as we can know the lineage of my son, Uriel, the last of the Septim dynasty. Despite Potema's eloquence, the Elder Council allowed Kintira to assume the throne as the Empress Kintira II. Potema and Uriel angrily returned to Skyrim and began assembling the rebellion. Details of the War of the Red Diamond are included in other histories. We need not recount the Empress Kintira II's capture and eventual execution in High Rock in the year 3rd Era 114, nor the ascension of Potema's son, Uriel III, 7 years later. Her surviving brothers, Sepphoris and Magnus, fought the Emperor and his mother for years, tearing the Empire apart in a civil war. When Uriel III fought his uncle Sepphoris in Hammerfell, at the Battle of Ichidag in 3rd Era 127, Potema was fighting her other brother, Uriel's uncle Magnus in Skyrim at the Battle of Falkenstar. She received word of her son's defeat and capture just as she was preparing to mount an attack on Magnus's weakest flank. The 61-year-old Wolf Queen flew into a rage and led the assault herself. It was a success, and Magnus and his army fled. In the midst of the victory celebration, Potema heard the news that her son The emperor had been killed by an angry mob before he had even made it for trial in the imperial city. He had been burned to death within his carriage. When Sephirus was proclaimed emperor, Potema's fury was terrible to behold. She summoned Daedra to fight for her, had her necromancers resurrect her fallen enemies as undead warriors, and mounted attack after attack on the forces of the Emperor Sephirus I. Her allies began leaving her as her madness grew, and her only companions were the zombies and skeletons she had amassed over the years. The Kingdom of Solitude became a land of death. Stories of the ancient Wolf Queen being waited on by rotting skeletal chambermaids and holding war plans with vampiric generals terrified her subjects. Potema died after a month-long siege on her castle in the year 3rd Era 137 at the age of 90. While she lived, she had been the Wolf Queen of Solitude, daughter of the Emperor Pelagius II, wife of King Mantiarco, aunt of the Empress Kintira II, mother of Emperor Uriel III, and sister of the Emperors Antiochus and Sephirus. 3 years after her death, Antiochus died, and his and Potema's brother Magnus took the throne. Her death has hardly diminished her notoriety. Though there is little direct evidence of this, some theologians maintain that her spirit was so strong she became a Daedra after her death, inspiring mortals to mad ambition and treason. It is also said that her madness so infused Castle Solitude that it infected the next king to rule there. Ironically, that was her 18-year-old nephew Pelagius, the son of Magnus. Whatever the truth of the legend, it is undeniable that when Pelagius left Solitude in 3rd Era 145 to assume the title of the Emperor Pelagius III, he quickly became known as Pelagius the Mad. It is even widely rumored that he murdered his father Magnus. The Wolf Queen must surely have had the last laugh. Until we get to Skyrim and then we kill her for good. But yeah, that is going to do it for the day. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we will look for the brother who ran away, escort this tax man safely to Almasthir, and then return the evidence to our commanding officer. And that is what we shall do. Once again, thank you for watching. Until the next episode, I hope you have a great week. Bye-bye.